Want to hear from you. Semi-final at Wembley. Do you like it? Do you want to keep it? 03 717 2233 44. Darren, we are both in agreement that semi-finals should stay at Wembley.
Yeah, I certainly like them at Wembley. I think it's the national stadium, and like you said, it does give the lesser clubs, when they make it to the semi-final, the chance to play at Wembley. In this occasion, it's got the top four clubs in there. So
how many times did you play at Wembley?
0.
What?
0.
No way.
Yeah, I didn't play at Wembley.
Really?
I was the semi-final man. So I've told you before, I was the nearly man. Semi-final with Palace of the League Cup, semi-final with Newcastle FA Cup, but that was at the Millennium. Semi-final of the UEFA Cup, semi-final of under-20 tournament, semi-final of the Youth Cup. Honestly, I was the semi-final guy. Nearly man.
The nearly... Oh, that's horrible.
The nearly. That's my
man.
title of my book, The Nearly Man.
No. I didn't realise that. I thought you played it.
No. Now, what about you?
I played there against Barcelona, played against Man United, played against Chelsea, and then played some under-21 games as well. So, yeah, played...
What, you rubbing it in or what?
Yeah, played a few times.
What was the Barcelona one?
Yeah. Eh?
What was the Barcelona one?
Pre-season friendly.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Does that count? That's still Wembley, I guess.
It's Wembley, mate, against Barcelona. By the way, didn't touch the ball for 45 minutes. It was like prime Barcelona.
Brilliant.
It was just an absolute pass
lesson.
A lesson. I was like, who are these guys? Right, let's go to Amir, who's a Manchester United fan. Amir.
Hi, Jamie. How you doing? You okay? Hi, Darren.
Hello, mate.
All right, Amir. Go on. We want to have this chat about semis at Wembley. Go on.
I don't like it.
As Jason Clancy would say, massive semis.
Nah, I'm with Andy Goldstein. He had it on this afternoon in the drive time. And he said, I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea.
Why not, Amir? Why not?
Like the song. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, we're going to Wembley. And that's what all the teams
in the semis.
used to fight for. No, not semis. No, it's Old Trafford and Aston Villa. That's how it used to be, do you remember? And I know
you're a United fan. You want it at Old Trafford? You're playing at home?
No. I used to like it at Villa because that used to be a great ground for us. We never lost that Villa.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so, you want to play at a ground that you like.
It was great, but no, we weren't allowed.
Come on, it's not the same feeling. A semi-final, you get to the semi-final, you're playing at Villa Park. As much as Villa Park's an amazing ground, it's not the same feeling as Wembley.
They were doing it for the financial bit. They've done it now. I think they've made their money.
Yeah.
Get it back to these neutral grounds. I would say
Why?
Wembley.
Why?
Well, look at. Is that going to happen for the League Cup then as well? Are they going to abolish semi-finals at the League Cup and do it in Wembley?
Yeah, but there's no magic at these neutral grounds, Amir. The magic is at Wembley.
For the final, you go through all the FA Cup to get to the final, to get to play to Wembley.
But why does it have to be... Right, it's all right for you, Amir, because you're Manchester United fans. So you've been here. Well, maybe not at the minute, but...
No, not at the minute.
Yeah, not at the minute. Can you have quarterfinals at Wembley?
I'm a final right now.
But look, I just... For me, it's a great day out. Who cares if it's a semi-final? Because you're still going to have the same joy of going, we've won... We've got another day out at Wembley at the final. It's a great day out to reach a final. I don't feel like you get the same... Is it the same feeling when you're at Villa Park?
But that was quite painful where Martial scored that winner against Everton. And then we got to the final and we played Dyer against Chelsea. I would have preferred that to be at Old Trafford or, Villa Park. And then one-off game. We'd already been to Wembley. And look at also this 40,000 one team, 40,000 another, and... 25 neutral. I just don't get it. Honestly, I prefer one-off final. Even for the big teams, you're playing it now. People are playing for semi-finals at Wembley. It just doesn't sit with me, honestly. And I'm old school. So that's just me personally, Jamie.
Yeah. All right, Amir. Thanks for your call. Let's go to Mark, who's a Chelsea fan. Mark, good evening.
Really, boys, how you doing? You all right?
Yeah, all right, Mark. I know we're talking about Conor Gallagher and the situation with him not being able to play in the semi-final. What's your take on it?
Heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? I mean, I'm a Chelsea fan, and I do keep an eye on what Conor's doing, obviously, because he's Chelsea boy. But I'm so glad you touched on it, Jamie. Like what you said about when you drew Spurs, he's got to be absolutely heartbroken, the poor lad.
Yeah,
and I think it's just got to be, there must be a rule now, and they can just. He's got to play. I mean,
But Mark, what if he scores like the winning goal against Chelsea and celebrates because he's in the FA Cup final? And then how would you feel?
That's Chelsea's fault to send him on loan, isn't it?
Exactly.
No, you're right. You
exactly,
are right.
Mark.
He's a quality player. If he's not good enough to play for us, then
Is that just you, though, Mark? Is that just you? What if he comes back next season after knocking you out of the FA Cup semi-final, celebrating because he's in the final? Is he welcomed back?
If he played for us, what about if he gets... I mean, yeah, we can't beat it. I mean, at the end of the day, he's not good enough. I think he's good enough personally to be in that Chelsea. But if you look at it, they don't want him to play in that team. It's heartbreaking. The poor bloke, because he's got him there. You know, he's their best player this season by far.
Yeah. No, I think this is absolutely the politics of football, Darren. You know what it's like.
Yeah.
And we've been there, and I experienced it, right? I was desperate to play. No, you're not playing. Can't play against parent club. Ain't happening. Can't play. But that rule for me is nonsense. It should go.
You see, when Harry Redknapp, obviously, he said he had a bit of a pop at you because you said you want Portsmouth to win to go through. Can you imagine you were the guy that knocked them out? Like Conor Gallagher could be the guy. He could be the difference.
But they sent me on loan at that moment. I weren't. I wasn't in the team.
But you was young.
Yeah,
Connor's
I was young.
Like next season, he could go back and play.
Exactly the same situation
He's
as Connor.
Proved,
I was in.
He's proved for me. He's proved he's good enough to play for Chelsea. I'd love to see him stay at Crystal Palace.
But they sent him alone because he's not good enough to get in their side right now.
If he's the difference to knock Chelsea out,
I should have sent him
I
alone.
don't think they'll be that happy as Mark is to welcome him back after him knocking them out. And then on the flip side, if he knocks them out and then don't celebrate and he's all quiet, Palace supporters will be like, we're going to the FA Cup, we're not even celebrating. It's such a tricky situation. I'm with you. If it's me, I'd hate it. I'd be like, oh no, I can't play. I'd be absolutely devastated. I'd be ringing the manager at Chelsea saying, please let me play. But
it won't be down to the manager.
Exactly, yeah. It's down to the club.
It'll be down to the club because they're the money men thinking, we can't have a player who's potentially our player who could. That's
interesting, though, to have a Chelsea
supporter
supporter ring up and say, I'm gutted for him, I want him to play. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, Mark, thanks for your call. Let's go to Paul, who's an Arsenal fan. Paul, good evening. Paul? Yeah. Paul?
We can hear you, Paul.
Hello, Jerry.
Yeah, hello, Paul.
Bit of a delay there, Paul. Bit of a delay, but go on.
Sorry, Jamie, mate. I totally disagree with you, mate. I think semi-finals should be at the old grounds like Villa Park, Old Trafford, and even like the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think obviously smaller teams.
Hold on, Paul. Paul, hold on. You want to have a semi-final? You're an Arsenal fan. You want to have a semi-final at the Spurs Stadium? What's the point in that?
No.
You might as well play at Wembley.
But I think I don't. But I think Chelsea Crystal Palace should be at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Why not?
You might as well play at Wembley.
Is it not? Is it not a better stadium than Wembley?
No, it's debatable. It's a great stadium, but
if you're having it there, you may as well have it at Wembley.
Yeah, if you're having it at Spurs, you might as well.
Jamie, can you repeat that? It's not a better stadium than Wembley.
No, I don't. In terms of what it is, prestiginess, yeah. It's Wembley. It's the national stadium.
All right, okay, all right. I've heard
it's
it all
the national stadium.
Yeah, it's a national stadium. So what? So Liverpool and Man City fans have to come down, can't get home. Why not at Old Trafford?
No, I understand that one because they're having the argument of struggling to get back because there's no trains. I get that, and the FA should change that fixture or change the venue. But in terms of in general, if Crystal Palace. The Crystal Palace fans would rather go to Wembley for a semi-final than going to Spurs.
Crystal Palace fans would, but I don't think Chelsea fans would. They're used to going to Wembley.
Right, exactly. There's your point. They're used to Wembley. Palace ain't. The Leicester sides are not used to going.
What about you then,
so
Paul? You're an Arsenal fan.
Massive day out.
What about you, Paul?
I've never been to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and I don't really want to go there until we play Tottenham. You know what I mean? But that's not really the point. The point is.
That is your point. What if Arsenal were in the semi-final and they said it's at Spurs, not Wembley? Would you be happy with that?
If we was in the semi-final against Chelsea, I'd rather go to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's surprised me, actually.
I'm surprised at that, Paul. I really am.